Howdy guys! Today we have a big ol' question and answer session. I'll preface by apologizing if I mispronounce anyone's names and or Instagram handle, but for now let's just jump right into it. Chibi Art by Ave asks, what is your favorite art medium to use? I'd have to say most traditional mediums, but primarily things like pencil and fine liner. It's hard to choose a favorite, but yeah, I'm a fan of traditional line art. I also really like using India ink, but I'm not very good at doing precision work with it. Ronan Sabatova asks, how do you showcase your characters' personalities via social media? That's an interesting one. It can be kind of hard, and I don't know if I'm very good at it. I suppose I just try my best to think of how they would react? I don't know. It's hard to explain, and I'm sorry I don't have a very good answer. Quaint Sanya asks, what fandoms are you into and what ones do you not like? Oof, here we go. This is when people start disliking me. So for fandoms I'm in or like, there are quite a few. Marvel, some parts of the Disney, but you know, it really depends. Newsies, Lord of the Rings, and Narnia, neither of which I'm particularly active in lately. The Mysterious Benedict Society, Danny Phantom, Kim Possible, Ben 10, though I mostly just like Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Honestly, I refuse to accept Omniverse as even remotely canon, just throwing that out there. And I'm also currently in the Voltron Legendary Defender Troll Hunters fandoms, though I usually don't care for the bulk of the Voltron fans and their heinous ships. I usually try to steer clear of fandoms, but I can't help myself sometimes. A lot of them are toxic and a hot mess that I really don't want to get involved in, but there are some I really like. If you want to know all about my geekery, I have a Pinterest account full of it. Shameless plugging for that. It's just Lissie Dixon. You'll probably be able to find me on there if you search, but I'll try to link it below. Seriously, my fandom list is way too long to share here. I just listed some of the ones that I'm more active in or my favorites. As for fandoms I don't like, I'm not crazy for Steven Universe. Please do not hurt me or hate me. Harry Potter, I don't know. Not a fan of that either. I don't like the BTS fandom. Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't really listened to the band's music all that much. The music, from what I've heard, is fine. But the fans, the people are kinda, I don't know, over-dramatic? Again, please don't hurt me. Please don't kill me. A lot of YouTubers' fandoms are, I don't know. I don't really enjoy most of the big fandoms, and there are good people in them, but the bad are more outspoken and easier to see. That's all I'm gonna say about fandoms I don't like for now. Don't want more people to murder me. Swirly Rainbow Cow Art asks, do you prefer digital art or traditional art? I prefer them for different things. I like traditional better for sketching and polished line art, while I usually favor digital for coloring. It depends on my mood though, it can vary sometimes. I love working with markers. Michaela KB says, so I thought of a lot of questions. Feel free to answer as few of them as you want. What is an art medium you've never tried but want to? I can't actually think of any. Maybe spray painting or oil painting? I don't know, I'm pretty satisfied with the mediums I use and do as of now. We have quite a few here from Michaela, so let's do the next ones from her. What are some of your favorite comic books / graphic novels? As of right now, I've been reading back through the Winx Club comics quite a bit and enjoying those. And then for graphic novels I'm into, Time Shifters by Chris Grine and the Amulet series by Kazu Kibuishi. I totally messed that up. I know you didn't mention them, but some of my favorite webcomics are Adamsville by Michael Regina and Sithra by Jason Brubaker. Who do you think inspired your art style the most? In an offhand, I didn't know at the time sort of way, Stephen E. Gordon, the character designer for X-Men Evolution. Back when I was a kid, his designs and art style influenced me a ton without me even realizing it, and you can probably still see a lot of nuances of his style in mine. What was your favorite thing you got for Christmas? Ooh, I'd have to say the 4 Copic markers my parents got me. I also really love this tiny little eraser that came with the drafting kit they got me. Works great. I talked about it a lot in my Christmas haul video a while back though. What is your biggest art accomplishment at this point? Ooh man, that's a hard one. I think when I got to a point where I felt comfortable inking stuff, that was a pretty huge one for me, because before then I had been pretty afraid I would ruin all my art. And I did ruin a few pieces, but when I got to a point where I felt comfortable, it was just the biggest thing and it became like my favorite part of drawing. What are your art goals in 2018? To get better at backgrounds, and I'm not sure if these count as art goals, but I'd also love to make an art book or a zine. And of course print the first issue of Aces, because that's one of my main goals there. Thank you so much to Michaela for all the great questions. They were super fun to answer. Now for a few from Liliana Drawing. She says, here's a few questions. Do you have any hobbies except for art? Yes, actually. I dabble a little in crochet, though I'm not good at all. I do enjoy it though. I collect dolls and figures, and I'm trying to get into customizing them. I sew and I occasionally cosplay. I haven't in a long while, but I hope to do more in the future. The ones that I've done before were Tintin from Naruto, and I did Shadowcat from X-Men Evolution, and also X-23 from X-Men Evolution. I didn't wear the Shadowcat to a convention or anything, but I did wear Tintin and X-23 to 2 different cons. Haven't been to any cons since the one where I cosplayed X-23 though. I miss it. Does anyone in your family do art as well? Actually, all of my siblings do. Okay, well, all of them are pretty good artists, but not all of them draw much. They all have pretty unique styles and are great. 2 of my sisters post art on their Instagrams occasionally. What got you started on Instagram? I had seen a ton of artists and pieces from Instagram, but actually on Pinterest. I learned that it was a popular art community, so when I got advice I could do it, I downloaded and joined Instagram. I'm so glad I did. I've made a bunch of great friends, and I've gotten really far on my art, and it's inspired me to do a lot of projects and things that I never would have thought of doing. Inahi art made me laugh with this one. Okay, the description got me curious, so I actually want to know who your favorite reindeer and type of bush is. So that is my question. My favorite reindeer is Dancer, and my favorite type of bush is probably a holly bush. Not sure though. I like a lot of bushes. For those who don't know, these questions came from the lovely folks on Instagram, and in the caption of the post asking for questions, I said, want to know what my favorite food, color, animal, art supply, Santa's reindeer, type of bush? Let me know! DArtistic33 asks, where do you get your inspiration from? Mostly from comic books, my favorite cartoon shows, music, and from the countryside around where I live. We have a few acres of woods on our property, and they're amazing for getting inspired. The deer, raccoons, possums, and skunks always make me want to draw for some reason. So do the fireflies in the summer, frogs and toads from spring to fall, and the stars any clear night. Nature is perfect for when I need a creative burst. Again, thank you all for the questions. I'd love to do a Q&A again sometime, and I know I'll be making a frequently asked questions video soon. I always put the tools, programs, and materials I use in the descriptions of my videos though, so if you're ever curious, check there. For now, love you guys, God bless, and I'll see you soon.